Abuse started when I was 12 years old on Christmas night in 1982 while Robert Morris was staying in my family's home. The first time he made the premeditated decision to violate and defile my purity, he told me, and I quote, "You can never tell anyone because it will ruin everything." Said, "You can never tell anyone because it will ruin everything."
What would you say to somebody who insinuates or suggests in some way that that you should have spoken up, or maybe you had played some part in this?
Right. Well, the very first time that he touched me on Christmas night, he said to me, "Now you cannot tell anyone because it will ruin everything." I did not know what he meant by that at 12 years old, but he repeated that to me many times. You can't tell, don't ever tell, never tell your sister. He knew we were close, and she was older than me. So he made it very clear that I was not supposed to tell. And like I said, I mean, I looked up to him. I looked up to Debbie. I loved them. I can say that as a child, when an adult that you look up to and care about tells you not to tell anyone, you're not going to tell anyone. If you're a good kid that wants to please people. And I was a middle child. I'm a middle child. I'm a people pleaser. I like everybody to be happy. It doesn't really matter who it is or when I was a little girl or now. I want people to be happy. I want to be helpful. I I want to do things for people. So for someone I cared about to tell me not to do something, I knew it would make them unhappy if I did that. And whatever ruining meant, ruining everything, I didn't understand that. Of course I do now.
Mhm.
But the thought never crossed my mind to tell.
And for Cindy, it seemed like everything changed.
I felt like it ruined everything in my life to tell. And my dad, of course, was grieving. He was really angry with himself.
When I did tell, one of the things I'm sure you read that was he told me the very first time, "You can't tell anyone because it will ruin everything." And as a 12-year-old, I had no idea what that meant. And as I, grew and got older, I still didn't really know what it meant because when I told, I felt like it ruined everything in my life.
When I did finally tell someone, it seemed as though Robert Morris was right. It ruined everything. Friendships ended. Marriages of mutual family friends ended. My relationships with my parents, my siblings, friends, and others took a shift. And at 17 years old in 1987, I felt like as if it was all my fault.